Welcome to Break Time with Breakaway. I'm James Jarrett, Board Chair for Breakaway.
And I'm Kristen Keats. I'm CEO and founder for Breakaway Bookkeeping and Advising. And for those of you who don't know, Breakaway is a network of bookkeepers, accountants, CPAs, and CFOs, and we just all exist to bring amazing service to our clients.
We've been reaching out to business leaders to get their perspectives on how to help the Breakaway community provide better support to small businesses. And I'm really excited today. We have Shauna Zobrist, and Shauna is both an advisor to small businesses as well as an owner of a small business. Welcome, Shauna.
Thank you for having me. Good to be here with both of you today.
Shauna's run Sherwood Tax, a small business outside of Portland, for 12 years. She's also served as treasurer on the local Chamber of Commerce and has volunteered for the local police foundation. You've done a bit of everything there, Shauna. Very impressive.
Yeah, thank you. And I'm also involved with Breakaway as well.
Yes, we're very glad about that. Although you've been a busy lady these last few weeks.
Has been busy.
And so we wanted to just quiz you a little bit about, what your clients are going through, what you're seeing. And I know specifically you've become a kind of battlefield expert on the PPP loan. So can you tell us about where we are with that right now? Like what, as of today, May 11th, what are you seeing with the government funding?
You bet. I'll take you back just a little bit. So of course, we're in the middle of tax season, but we have, all this CARES Act money to help small business owners. And not only do I have my own small business, which is Sherwood Tax, my husband has a custom art framing store, which is retail locations. So when Oregon shut down, he had to consider shutting down his stores, and he hasn't laid off employees because, we have the PPP, Payroll Protection Program. Loans started to be applied for in early April, and we know that was a messy process. Funding came in, and now several of my clients have gotten, I think I have 50 clients I'm working with who have gotten funded on the PPP. And my husband is one of them. Finally on Friday, he got his funds. So now our 8 weeks starts counting, and we try to manage those funds. So I think really where we're at right now is I feel like a majority of people have gotten funded. They've been able to get through the mess of applying. And now we're like, okay, we got to manage your payroll cost, and we've got to manage how this loan forgiveness piece works.
And there's the financial element of it, Shauna, but what about the human element of it, the leadership? What have you found that great businesses out there are doing that others are not necessarily?
I think the great businesses that I work with are communicating often and early with their employees. Some of them had really no interruptions. So their employees continued to work, and they now just get this loan to help supplement their cash flow during this time. Some of them, I have restaurants and I have cooking schools and people that had to furlough or lay off employees. And so when I'm finding they're successful, if they really communicate well that they're going to come back, and this is how we're going to bring you back, and what time periods. Sometimes they have to come, their employees are on unemployment, so they got to bring them back off of unemployment, and just telling them how that's going to look is, it helps morale. It helps them feel like they may not be able to hire everyone back. So it's a constant communication process.
Well, communication, financials, what are the other big ahas that small businesses might be missing right now that they should be thinking about either now or kind of looking forward into the future?
I think one of the biggest ahas related to the Payroll Protection Program is your clock starts counting the day the funds hit your bank account, and you really need to sit down and understand how to plan the money. If you can get people, the sooner you can get your employees back working, the better, because your funds were usually based on your 2019 payroll. And so you got to bring people back on payroll pretty quick to maximize loan forgiveness.
Yeah, so Shauna, oh, sorry. Well, that brings me to my question, because I feel like, I see how you're working with your clients, and I just feel like clients need their accountants more than ever right now to really be like you are really involved in that. But what advice would you have to us as fellow advisors to how should we be kind of interacting with our clients?
If you are an advisor and you are willing to jump in and figure this out, you are going to be in high demand. I have bankers that are calling me asking me to do videos like this. I have them asking me to write frequently asked questions because their clients, their accountants aren't helping them. So I've worked with several clients who have CPAs who are like, hey, I need help and my CPA is not there to help me. So if you're an advisor and you're willing to get up to speed on what needs to happen, there's opportunity for sure.
Call Shauna and call Breakaway. And thank you, Shauna. Thank you, Breakaway. Kristen, how do we find out more about Breakaway?
So you can find us on the internet at www.breakawayba.com. Find us on LinkedIn and on Facebook. And we'd love to hear from you if you want to email us. It's just info@breakawayba.com.
Awesome. Thanks, Shauna.
Thank you.
Thanks, Shauna. Thanks,
for having
James.
me.
Okay, bye, guys.